I'm Keith. This is my tribute to Maya Angelou. It goes as such. The backtrack is Made Be by Enya. It's an instrumental. Here goes the poem. It's called Oh Maya. Oh Maya, my skin has turned a crimson red as I place my ear to the ground, waiting for the earth to tremble at the call of your name. At a makeshift shrine of your work, I'm watching pieces of my body leave me to travel long distances in mourning. Mama, I am in Accra, Ghana, with my head against the chest of a woman that resembles you. She whispers your poetry to me in the same caramel tone that you spoke of our collective longing. She smells like you, of revolution. She has a pen like yours, pregnant with charcoal ink, ready to fill in the blank spaces where the black has fallen from her cracked skin and mine, signifying a call to our collective divinity. Maya Angelou, I declare that your name, even while spoken with the regretful connotations of death, shall stand mountains tall to declare that the pen always brought more peace than the gun. The lessons you taught about picking oneself up during times of self-alienation put me on life support until my arms were strong enough to lift me again. Through you I traveled the world. You allowed me a relationship with James Baldwin and Martin Luther King Jr. By your word I formed a parallel reality against that offered to me on a silver platter, speaking of a diluted self, an abandoned child without spiritual mother or father. I found pieces of myself lying idle in your books, waiting for me to reach in and collect those fragments, not only for my own cause, but for our collective recovery. I met you in the same room where you were abused and raped, where your integrity was violated and downtrodden. I stood in the same puddle where your tears fell to the ground, creating craters so deep that pain no longer had a choice but to fall in and disappear, even just momentarily. I was also there when you found your voice and spoke for the first time. I heard you say, equality and I will be free. I saw you break your back, carrying my burden, cramping in so much pain and love into one lifetime, so that I may not have to walk those same treacherous roads that you had to endure the day that I placed my feet on the ground. On the front lines you served diligently, twisting your poetry into the fabric of my reality, shifting perceptions with the grace of a dancer and the stealth of a warrior queen. You left more than just a poem or a book. You left a spirit, Maya, one that calls upon each of us to take up our throne as divine entities and to own our lives without shame or reservation. Across all predispositions, all races, ages and cultures, with you still we rise from the various planes of oppression, not aimlessly, but on our way to a promised land that lies within ourselves. Believe me, Mama, that you left your torch still burning, that we will come together in droves to continue your work, a task no easier than offering your life to the work of the Lord, but a task worth taking on nonetheless. With that I bless you, and I miss you, but I release you, and you embrace me, and we adore you. But we see you, Maya. I wish I could touch the crown of your head and tell you to rest in peace, but there's no need for that, because the entirety of your life was cloaked in eternal serenity. Live on in eternal peace, Nenya. I love you. That was my tribute to Maya Angelou. As you can see, I'm in bed.
Hello?
That's my friend answering her phone.
Keith's house.
And I'm just too lazy to make an official video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.